8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you pushing?
Thanks for joining us in the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Harry Sullivan. Another update on that officer-involved crash. I-75 northbound in Loudon County. Northbound lanes are closed. You need to use Highway 11 if you can. I want to show you how far this backup goes. This goes all the way back to Pond Creek Road. Taking a look out on our traffic maps, you can just see how much red there is. A lot of the area seeing this backup. Once again, that officer-involved crash closing I-75 northbound. We do want to go out to our Abby Kasoris, who is live. She's on the scene there. Abby, what are you seeing? Obviously, weather playing a huge role in this. We can just see right behind you how much fog is in the area.
Yes, Harry. Well, like you were talking about, when we started to hit that Pond Creek area is really when we started to see some of the delays. You can actually hear sirens right now. I'm going to have our photographer kind of zoom in on the road. Now, we have been seeing some Tennessee Highway Patrol vehicles going down that northbound lane, which is closed. The Tennessee Highway Patrol is the one investigating. As of right now, what we know about the situation is that a Loudon County Sheriff's Office deputy was involved in a crash on Interstate 75 northbound. See, as some of the police vehicles there, as well as what looks like an ambulance, we'll kind of zoom in on that, are starting to go on that northbound lane. Now, from what we do know right now, the Tennessee Highway Patrol is the one who's investigating. And as you can see, that northbound lane, really only emergency vehicles are using that lane. On the other side, there's a lot of congestion, a lot of traffic. The Tennessee Highway Patrol working this investigation. Meanwhile, TDOT saying, try to use some alternative routes. We've been having people come up to us, ask us what is going on, where they should be going in order to get to where they need to go this morning. And we've been telling them, try to use an alternative route if they can. Traffic is being diverted at exit 72. Of course, this all just happening around 8 o'clock this morning. That's when officials say they responded to a 911 call of a crash near mile marker 74 at the Tennessee River Bridge, which is pretty much where we are looking at right now. Now, we're going to try to get a little bit closer for you guys as well so that we can continue to update you on what we are seeing out here. But right now, a lot of traffic if you're hitting the road on Interstate 75, and there's a lot of congestion. So try to give yourself more time this morning and try to find an alternative route.
All right, Abby, thank you very much. We'll come back to you a little later on. I know you're working to get information there. For those of you just now joining us, I want to take you back to our first alert traffic map. Officer-involved crash, I-75 north in Loudon County. This is just over the Tennessee Bridge. It was reported at about 8 o'clock this morning when that 911 call came through. It will be closed for multiple hours this morning while police clear the area. Traffic will be diverted at exit 72. Use Highway 11 as your alternate. You can even see the backup there on Highway 11 from our traffic maps. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. As you can see, just the backups from people getting off of I-75 coming up northbound into Knoxville. Now, this backup really going back all the way to Pond Creek Road, and it keeps building on I-75 northbound. When this was called in about 8 o'clock this morning, you can see how backed up it is. Let's take a closer zoom in near Sugar Limb Road right now, just near the Tennessee River on I-75 northbound is where that is. That accident is. It's at mile marker 74. You can just see from our traffic maps, big backups, causing more backups on 11, on 72, so keep that in mind when you are out and about today. This call coming in at around 8 o'clock this morning with everything going on. So we will continue to keep you updated about this officer-involved crash. It is shut down, completely shut down, I-75 northbound. The TBI is on the scene. They are investigating. As an alternate, please use Highway 11, and really, if you can, let's go back and see how far you need to go. If you can get off as this is backing up all the way to Pond Creek Road. We're actually not seeing too bad of a backup on Pond Creek, but you can see just on the access roads, the exit ramps, the on-ramps, where you can see where that backup is really causing some issues. And then, of course, heading east on Pond Creek with everyone trying to get through Philadelphia, getting into 11 to try to take that alternate route. Really, if you know people coming up from 75 today, just tell them get on 11 now. And really, your best bet, if you can, to try to make it even across to 72 72 if you could, to try to come up that way through South Knox if you're going to get into Knoxville, and then coming up obviously over to Pellissippi. If you can get through Von Orr and get away from 75 as far as you can, that's going to be your best bet, because all of these major backups on 72, on 11, just stemming from everyone heading northbound having to get off the road. And really, even if you're headed southbound on I-75, if there's any way you can find an alternate route, because while that's not where the accident is, you do see that big slowdown happening with TBI on the scene investigating this. Once again, a Loudon County officer involved in this, a deputy, with this accident happening just after 8 o'clock this morning near mile marker 74 at the Tennessee River Bridge. The section will be closed multiple hours while police are investigating. Traffic will be diverted at exit 72. We're going to follow this for you all morning long. We'll have the latest for you on WVLT News at noon. If you don't have the WVLT News app, make sure you get it. We'll be able to send these updates to you as soon as we have them. Once again, that traffic backed up northbound all the way back to Pond Creek Road. And there's just an overall view of our area. You can see how bad this traffic is with this officer involved crash. We'll see you at WVLT News at noon on the TV side of things. Make sure you keep it here on the WVLT News app and on Facebook. All of our other streaming page, we're going to bring you the latest as soon as we get it here into the WVLT newsroom.